Hi, for those of you who don't know us, I am Jude and this is...
Chris, hello.
And together we are Ready Steady Websites.
Bing.
Now today's video is all about blog posts and we have 12 business blog post ideas for you. So, one of the things that we really do advocate people do on their website is that they write a blog. And there are a few reasons for this. First of all, it can establish you as an expert in your field. And also, it's a great way of driving traffic to your website.
No, not that kind of driving.
No, not that kind of driving, Chris. So you want people to be coming to your website. The more traffic you get to your website, the better it is for SEO. Also, a blog post is a really sort of soft touch way of getting people interested in what you do. It's not salesy, but it will draw people in, especially if you're giving them some really insightful knowledge or you're letting them get to know a bit more about you. So you're building that like and trust factor.
Or and trust.
Trust, you know, whatever way around it works. So yeah, we do really advocate that people have a blog on their website, but we also know it can be really hard to know what to write about and think about some ideas. So we have got 12 ideas for you. So if you want to write a monthly blog, then you're covered for a year. How good are we?
If you want to write a daily blog, it's only 12 days. Sorry about that.
I mean, I don't advocate writing a daily blog. You should write however regularly you know you can keep it up for. So if you know you can consistently get a post out there every week, put a post out every week. But you know, if you know realistically getting one post out a month is more likely what you can commit to, do a post a month. Whatever you do, do it consistently. So we've got you covered for a year if you do it monthly. We've got you covered for nearly 3 months if you do it weekly. So that is a good start.
And 12 years if you're doing a yearly blog post. So that's fantastic, isn't it?
That's probably too far apart.
One thing we do say in terms of consistency is a month is as long as you should go. Anything longer than that, you are risking about people forgetting about you and unsubscribing. So yeah, monthly is the minimum.
Absolutely. Okay, so the first thing that the first blog post idea we have is write about a common problem or problems that a lot of your ideal clients would have and give them a solution. So, for example, if we're going to use websites as an example, because obviously that's what we write about, one of the common problems that people come to us with quite often is that their website is loading really slowly. And so we have written posts around increasing your page speed, and that often images are the issue on your website for making your pages load slowly. So think of a problem your ideal client's going to have and solve it for them, because they are going to want to read that blog post.
Number 2 is writing about how your business journey and how your experience has helped you serve your clients better. I'm reading this off Jude's lap because that is not very well written, isn't it?
So write about your business journey and how your experience has helped serve your clients better.
Yes, so quite often people are quite interested in you documenting the process rather than necessarily how-tos, because they're interested about the kind of integral bits of your business. So we found that as we kind of grown Ready Steady websites over the last few years, how people are actually interested in how it came about and how we've developed things and how the process works. So people are often interested in your journey of how you came to that point. It also solidifies you as an expert as well, because they can see the steps you've taken before you've got to the point where you are then engaging with them as the expert in that field.
Okay, number 3, write about how investing in your service or your product is important and how it will benefit your ideal client and why it's worth the money. So for us, you know, we talk a lot about how a website will improve people's business, how a website is important because it will establish you as an expert, it will make you look more professional, and we will talk about the things that might happen to your business if you don't do that, and so you could do similar in your area of business, just so that the ideal client really understands why it's worth investing money with you.
Number 4 is you can write about a collaboration that you've been part of. So that's really useful from a kind of perspective of that you work with other people, and those other people may also be, or should hopefully be, in your ideal client's kind of zone of genius, kind of area of expertise. So it shows that you are willing to talk to other people and that you have a knowledge and that they think that you have the knowledge to talk to their audience as well. So it does kind of solidify your expert status.
Yeah, definitely. If people are willing to be in a collaboration with you, it shows that you're good at what you do. So write about that. Tell your ideal clients about that collaboration. Hopefully the people you're collaborated with will do that as well, and they will link to your website from their website. You can link to their website from your website. That's all good as well for SEO, getting those link backs. So that is another reason for doing blog posts like that.
Double bubble, win-win, all that kind of
all
stuff.
good. Two birds, one stone. Yeah.
Blue sky thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those cliches. So, number 5, write about a common problem or problems that a lot of your ideal clients would have, and then tell them about a free resource or one of your services that would help them and link to it. So like I said at the start, blog posts don't tend to be salesy or just helping people. You're providing useful information. But it is good that if you're writing about a problem they have, not to necessarily solve the whole problem in the blog post. You've done a blog post earlier that solved a whole problem for them. They've started to trust you and like you because of that. Now you can do a blog post where you're talking about a problem, go a little bit into detail about how it can be solved, and then do, for more help on this, I have this free download, or for more help on this, I have this mini course, or for more help on this, book a free call with me. Because then you're using your post to start building up your email list. You're starting to generate leads from it.
Yeah, we always think adding a call to action in all your blog posts is a good idea, whether it's to a free resource or another bit of your content that they can go down the kind of rabbit warren and spend longer on your site getting to know you. Number 6 is write a top 5 blog post. So these are really good. I'm not going to say clickbait, but people do like to click on things that are top 5 because they know what they're getting. So like a top 5 reasons why you should plan your website before you build it. It sort of sounds interesting. People will know there's going to be 5 points, and then they'll read it, and then they're done, and then they can carry on with their day thinking, yeah, that really stay websites really know what they're talking about. So those posts are really good for generating click-throughs, really.
Absolutely. And blog post idea number 7. Write an in-depth case study about the work you have done with one of your clients or the experience of one of your customers has had with your product. This is a real way of getting your ideal clients to just understand more about how your business works, so they feel more comfortable approaching you and they can really see that it's genuinely working for other people, and so they're more likely to want to part with their money. So yeah, writing a case study post is a really, really fantastic way of drawing people in a little bit more.
Number 8 is writing a post around research that's been carried out in your industry. So, for example, in our industry, there's lots of stats floating around in the web world, but one of them that's really kind of interesting and important to our ideal client is that over 50% of people now browse websites on a mobile. So that's very important. It shows that we're keeping up to date with statistics and trends and everything in our industry. It establishes us as the expert, but also we're sharing our knowledge and helping our ideal client to know that they really need to test their websites on a mobile and make sure they're working perfectly before they then send out their sales pages and their websites to their ideal clients.
Yeah, so if you're in an industry where relevant research comes about and it's worth sharing that on your blog, definitely do that because it shows you're on top of your game. So, blog post idea number 9. I don't know why I've started sounding like the post office when I do this. Write a post about a milestone in your business and thank people who got you there, including your clients. So this is a more fun post, but especially if you've been around for a while, if your business is established and you've celebrated 5 years or 10 years or 20 years plus, celebrate that on a blog post. Like, that says so much about your business if you are hitting those milestones. And definitely thank the people involved. Definitely thank your clients. Perhaps, I don't know, get some like little sound bites. Ask people to do some little quotes for you to put into that blog post, because then they'll share it as well because they were in there and more people will hear about you. It's always good to find ways that you can get people sharing a post out as well. So yes, celebrating milestones, fantastic for a blog post.
Number 10 is to write a personal profile piece as a blog post, because that will actually kind of, it can explain how people work kind of more than just kind of this is a service they provide, but also explain some of their kind of background, some of their accolades, some of the awards they've won, reason they do things, go a bit more in depth into their character, because people are really interested in the actual person behind businesses. It's actually a selling point for a lot of small businesses for sure, because they need to feel like they're really connected with the business owners and they really feel like they're going to get something out of that. You can also do personal profiles on employees as well, if that's useful, if that's relevant as well. So that's another good reason to do that kind of blog post.
Absolutely. And number 11, write a how-to post. So this is especially good if you sell products, because you can do some how-to posts on how to use these products. And then people will find that post and then realise you sell the product, and then you'll draw in some customers that way. It's also, once people have bought a product from you, it's a great aftercare thing as well, that they've bought the product, then they can use your blog post to know how to use it the best way. But also you could do how-to posts around things that you do as a business. So, we do how-to posts around planning a website and things like that, how-to posts around using images well on your website. And so it just starts people getting to know you when they're looking for the type of thing you do, and then hopefully maybe they may become customers. So a how-to post is a fantastic one.
And the final tip, number 12, is to write a post about why you love what you do. So quite often in business, especially small business, especially in the entrepreneurial world, people like to feel like they're working for someone who's actually got a serious passion for the business they're doing. So we have a passion all around websites, membership sites, and also as another passion of branding as well, making things look good. So that's really important to us. So if you can convey your passion across to your ideal client and they're reading through your blog post, you'll get them excited about you being excited, and then that will turn into excitement of working with you or buying your product or buying whatever service that you provide. So passion goes a long way in terms of gaining trust and also new customers.
Absolutely. And with all these blog posts that you're writing, keep your ideal client in mind. You are writing to them. You're writing to engage them. So make it about them, even if you're talking about yourself, if that makes sense. Really think about what it is they're going to want to hear, what they're going to want to read, what's going to inspire them to want to find out more about what you do. And although we've given you 12 ideas, there's more than 12 blog posts in there. You can write more than one how-to post, because you can do how-tos on lots of different things. You can write more than one top 5 tips post, because there are various things that we know you can give tips on. So you should be able to get started blogging with these ideas and run for it for quite a while. These are our ideas that we work around for our own blog. We have been running our blog now for over 2 years, I think, and we do it weekly. So you can draw lots of ideas out that, and then if you have a time where you're going to be busy or you're going to get stuck, that's when you can start those collaborations and ask a guest blogger to write for you around something that is going to be relevant for your audience and complements what you do. So you can give yourself a week or a month off every now and again. So hopefully that's useful. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like what we are talking about and you'd like to see more videos from us, please subscribe, and we will be back again soon with another video, and maybe we'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.